Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. A little bit different video here. Just thought this might help some people out. This is not a fix-all, but it's something that I tried for this code on this car, and it cleared it up. It worked just fine, so check out the video. Hopefully it works for you. Typically I don't do videos like this for the most part, except for like landscape and stuff, razor stuff and stuff like that. But this video is a check engine light that came on a project car of ours, and I did some research on it, and I saw another video that was very helpful, and I wanted to basically kind of go through a little bit simpler fix that I would try first if you have this issue. The code is on a Honda Accord. It's a 2007 model here, but if you have the same code, typically it's the same issue on these VTEC motors. It's a 4-cylinder, and the code is P2646. 2646. So that code, what it is it's the basically the VTEC control solenoid, I believe. There's a couple of screens in the motor that can be cleaned, and as the video that I'm alluding to on YouTube, I did an excellent job of showing how to do that. However, it is, I'd say, moderately difficult for the average person to take that stuff apart. You have to take some belts and the power steering pump off and clean those screens. One thing I would try first, and the symptom of this, kind of to rewind, the symptom of this basically is when you get to a little over 2,500 RPM, 2,500 to 3,000 RPM, the motor will just fluctuate. It'll go back and forth like crazy, make it run kind of rough. And if you floor it, basically the car will completely stall. You know, it won't stall out, but it'll stop. And if you back off of it, you can drive the vehicle, but it's just very difficult. It don't have a ton of power. It won't go beyond that 2,500 range. And it will have that check engine light on. So the fix that I would try first, and I'm going to actually put his link in the video description, but the fix that I would try first is to go get you some new oil and new filter and some engine flush. And the reason I say that is because sometimes people put the wrong viscosity of oil in these things. This calls for a 520. If you put a 530, or say somebody puts 1030 in it, or somebody has just some oil laying around and they stick some oil in it, it can make those screens clog. It can contribute to that check engine light. The proper viscosity on these VTEC motors is very, very important. So what I would do in that scenario, just to make sure everything is really good, go get you some new oil, get the 520 the correct weight, make sure it meets the specs there. Typically you can run conventional in these. A lot of people run like a high mileage oil. That's what I run in most of my higher mileage vehicles. So put the engine flush in. There's like a $5 bottle at AutoZone that really works good, and you run it for like 5 minutes and then you drain it out. And once you drain all that out, it'll clean a lot of that stuff off those screens. It'll get a lot of the crap out of the engine, and then let it drain really, really good. So let it drain as much as it can, and then go back in and put you some fresh oil in, change the filter. And typically that will cure the problem without taking those screens out. If it's real severe, basically you may have to do the screen cleaning itself, and you may even have to replace that actuator back there, a solenoid, or controller module, whatever it is. That could be a potential too, the VTEC controller. So, because it has some O-rings in it, stuff like that. But what I'm trying to get at is, if you try this first, is the cheapest fix. You're gonna have to change the oil anyway. And a lot of this comes from running the oil for way, way too long. That's the typical issue with this. So running it to where there's, it's just beyond its lifespan, and the filter can't filter it anymore. A lot of people say, well, the oil can last this long, even if it's full. Yeah, but true, but the filter media in the filter is only going to last as long as it's going to last, and then it's done. It's toast. So to prevent damage to your motor, change your oil regularly, obviously. But this cured this engine. It had the symptom, and it's only got like 159,000 miles on it, 160,000 miles. And that's not much for a Honda. It's been well taken care of as far as the maintenance goes. But what I think happened is someone along the last few thousand miles added some oil, and they added the wrong grade, and that contributed to the issue. So you got it cleaned out. I've drove it several miles, and no symptom. The light's off, easily reset, or most of the time the light goes off itself. Just make sure that then when you do that, you get the oil back to the proper level. Make sure, of course, everything's torqued correctly, and make sure you check the oil regularly on these motors. Just don't over drive the lifespan of the oil. Put the right oil in it, and the thing will last forever. You know, it's a great motor. So anyway, I just wanted to see if I could help you out with that. Like I said, I don't typically do these videos, but this guy's video actually gave me the idea to make this video because I felt like it was a little bit easier option than taking all that stuff apart. Now, if it is really bad, his video is phenomenal. So he kind of led me in the right. Like I said, he led me in the right direction. So if you have a more severe issue that the engine flush doesn't cure, I would try his video. You know, after that, proper viscosity, engine flush, you know, and change the oil in the car regularly. It'll be awesome. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Check out our other videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Hit that like and sub button. I post videos once a week, sometimes twice a week. So check it out, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.